Throughout their careers, engineers may encounter difficulty in making a decision where what is right for oneself conflicts with what is right for a community. This is called an ethical dilemma. Some other factors that lead to ethical dilemmas in decision-making are when one choice of a decision is more beneficial to short-term goals, while another choice is better for long-term goals. Essentially, each choice in a decision seems to be correct, but the way decision affects each party will be different for each choice. Because of this, engineers should be aware of the possible effects of their decisions. A good example of an engineering ethical decision-making dilemma is the Challenger disaster in 1986.
So here's what really happened with the Challenger. By its second launch, examinations revealed that O-rings sealing the booster joints were corroding. These O-rings were meant to seal the section parts of the boosters to prevent hot fuel from escaping. Further launches also resulted in similar O-ring erosion, and a study determined that O-ring failure increased exponentially with decreases in temperature. However, when this was presented to senior managers, it was largely ignored because of a pressure to stay on schedule and to save money, and because of a lack of consequences. Consequently, on January 24, 1985, the Challenger exploded mid-launch due to fuel escaping the booster and exploding. The cause? O-ring failure because of low temperatures.
The chain of command is probably much deeper than just the lead engineer and whoever's in charge of the launch. Everyone's career is probably on the line, right?
I mean, there could have been like a Superman engineer who could have like rallied, but I feel as though that would have like put strain on him as just an employee.
It's tough. They're probably coming from the standpoint they have a bottom line which they're on a budget. They've seen, if they're not technically trained, or they don't have an engineering background, or maybe they're just not aware of the situation. They're saying, hey, look, we've done 10 launches and we've had 10 successes, so it's a 100% success rate. We don't have an issue.
Simply reporting it objectively to their supervisors and making sure all pertinent details are communicated to their supervisors, the managers, the people that actually make the decisions based on what they hear from the engineers.
Just go through this framework of, is this an ethical dilemma? And then, how do we frame it? What are the big choices here? And then coming back to who I am as a person and what I stand for. And then also the organization that I'm with, that I stand for.
It needs to be made clear to the engineers that they should be able to raise red flags, and that they should be encouraged to raise red flags.
When you have big decisions to make, you need to focus on all the consequences, not just financial, not just time-sensitive issues. You need to, obviously put other people's lives and other people's safety at the number one priority, but be wary of all consequences that a decision may have. And I think that transcends all fields. It's engineering, business, everything.